Hey, what is good? This is Archangel Raphael, aka Emrall the aka Jesus Christ, Buddha, Krishna, Shiva, Muhammad, as well as other known deities in and out the body. And as well as usual, I'm here to carry out God's will, authority, purity, and essence. And on today's video, the only thing keeping me warm right now is the sun. If the sun wasn't just radiating and beaming, so it'd be cold as fuck right now. I probably would find some excuse or some reason to film inside. And I love filming outside because, you know, earth and shit, rooting and grounding. So I was sun gazing up on the porch over there, but that's all concrete and stuff, you know. So it really moves through me. The sun moves through me when I'm on the ground. But hold on, this is the right boss, me on the right flight, so catch it with me. So yeah, facing the sun today, there's a lot of misinterpretations, I feel, that are derived from thinking or believing that you're in some sort of place where you are not. Because a lot of people will, you know, begin to start taking energy from being such like myself and begin to take it on as if it was them. And that's something that I work to empower everyone to not necessarily feel like they're taking from me, but at the end of the day, and coming back to reality, you got to realize who you are, and you gotta really be able to know if you're the shining radiant, star in some people's lives, and they're over here just taking from you, but have very little to contribute when it comes to the energetic upliftment factor towards your ascendance, and they're actually working to their own self-destruction and demise. So regardless of how things play out, as long as you focus on yourself and bring yourself to this natural rhythmic and healing place within yourself, you're always going to be transcending and going on the uppity up. And if you can't help some people, they're not going to come with you. They're simply just not going to make it. They're probably going to die. Something's going to happen. Karmic deliverance is going to come to them where they wasn't able to receive what they were supposed to receive and use it to their upliftment. So that has to deal with reception. Not only just that though, but I'm also in tuning to myself and making this video about me because so what the title of this video, what this is going to be about, is really just finding your right footing. Where is my footing? Where is my grounds? Where do I stand? What do I stand on? Because that saying that they say that stand for something or fall for anything, right? So if you do want to fly, if you don't want to fall, where do I stand? What do I stand on, and why? So yeah. I want to make this about what do you know is right in your heart, and what can you test? Like, can you test that which can you test it, that which you are performing and doing? Can you test it? I mean, can you really put yourself against the grain and test if that thing that you're doing is working for you or against you? Can you actually put it into? Can you surmountably do that? And that's how you're gonna find out if the thing that you're standing on is something that you're supposed to be standing on to begin with, because you know how I'm doing. I'm beginning this little month fast. I posted my little short yesterday, the before, so it's gonna be hectic. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna get hungry, and I know I am, because as soon as I start coming out and transmuting all the energy and creating, and out here in the sun, my feet on the ground, even if there is motherfucking dog shit around, I just intuitively speaking, like, just avoid that. I know where to step and where not to step. And the things that I stand on support me in that. They support my intuition, because I'm not stepping in the dog shit. Whereas if I was just, fucking around, I probably would just, my intuition wouldn't probably be as heightened, and I would have just stepped right into the dog shit. Like, it's just little things like that. Hold on. So, that always feels good. Bring myself in alignment all the time. But never in time. Always out of time. Because part of my Instagram, choose your own fate, underscore between each and every word, corresponding to Emrall Imran. Part of choosing your own fate is choosing your own thoughts, choosing your beliefs, and a lot of it has to do with reconstruction. So you have to be in tune with yourself and give yourself that space. And in yesterday's video last night, I was kind of really uncovering and diving into but what I'm really beginning to feel is the importance of digesting what you're here to do, because it might be a lot of times just, you might find yourself doing the thing, creating your own job, being the leading front and foremost factor in your life, and getting yourself to that place and position in which you can be a healing guide. But a lot of times it's, you need something. It's, you need that extra bit of creative factor within yourself to bring you to that place where you can fully dive into it. But there might be a lot of blockages, and there might be a lot of things necessarily opposing you to kind of just strengthen you, prepare you for what's coming next, and then next, and then next. But it's always you following suit and really following your heart and really doing what you know is to be right, and fulfilling your role, which a lot of times it takes a courageous heart. To simply put it that way, it takes a very attuned soul to the spiritual factors and values put in front of you to really uncover for the world, because when it comes to sharing, like on this platform, when it comes to delivering your purpose, when it comes to doing any of that, a big factor that goes into play is how are you still healing while simultaneously digesting what you need to digest so you can properly, and I say properly because some things aren't meant to be disclosed, because then you diss things, like a diss track or disrespect, or you know what I'm talking about. When you dis-ease, part of it is letting go of your own ability to heal, and you don't want to let that go. So that's why when you disclose too many things, a lot of people, it's available to anyone and everyone, you don't necessarily know how to digest the healing that you're trying to implement anymore, because you're so used to being so open. You're so used to doing God's work on such a high degree level that you begin to forget that you're in the sixth dimensional awareness, transcendence, and down into hell as well. Full of demonic entities, which is nothing to look at as if it's evil or bad inherently, because those same entities are part of you. That's doing your own shadow work, is knowing yourself and knowing who you are, and really paying attention to dark parts of yourself, and really diving in deep to that and digesting that as well. It's not just digesting the healing, also digesting the sickness within you that will express itself. It will show itself, and it always does. It never fails. So that said, catch the flight as always. And let's collectively lead animalistic behaviors back into full healing formation and ascendance. Let's do it together, because we have that ability, we have that power, and no one can tell us, and us individually, that we can't do that and that we shouldn't do that, because we have every reason to do so. And following pursuit, right after that, will come our purpose, will come all of our manifestations coming into fruition. It has to, undoubtedly, undeniably, it must, it shall, and will be, because it always is, and it always has been hers. So anyways, peace, love, and enlightenment. Be well. Be more thou. And don't forget that you are original, you are unique, and you have everything you need right inside of yourself to make all of the plausibilities possibilities. And then not long after will you witness the manifestations become reality. Because manifestations is part of you doing the work. The reality is seeing it come into fruition in such a way that heaven on earth is possible. Heaven is right within us. But not to get too, outside of the physical senses, because that is a part of my purpose, to bring things into the physical, and to be in that nature as well, which is the sixth. So, yeah. till again, and next time.